Once upon a time, consumers had to go to great lengths to acquire the things that made their lives better. As time went by, retailers and marketers came up with inventive ways of getting their customers what they needed. Along the way, various technological advances guided the evolution of commerce. Newspapers, magazines, radio, and television all helped eager consumers look for what they wanted to purchase and where they wanted to purchase it. Catalogs, the telephone, and the postal service combined to let the public shop in the comfort and tranquility of their own homes. But the ultimate shopping experience was yet to come. It wasn't until the year 1994 that businesses found the most ideal way to serve their valued customers. They took the combination of the pioneering technologies of the personal computer and the internet to launch the true future of retail marketing.
Chair, grab your mouse, and avoid the crowds by shopping at home online.
About 4 million American families will buy some of their gifts online for the first time this holiday season. I intend to join them.
During the early days, it really was the wild, wild west. There were companies and there were individuals in those companies that knew there was something big on the horizon.
I think we felt like we were very much in the beginning of something huge.
I was at one of my large merchant clients, and he said, well, they're doing this deal, and the deal's $10 million, and he turned over a napkin, and he scribbled out the metrics of doing it, and at the end of the day, he goes, well, this will never work, but we have to do it anyway.
Some of the people in our own company, could not believe that somebody would actually take out a credit card and purchase something over a computer.
One of my first memories is when I went to our CEO to ask for the opportunity to explore this medium. He sort of looked at me and said, well, okay, you can do it, and you can have this little office like next to the janitor's closet, and you can have one person and no budget.
My early days of e-commerce I think about as being held together with duct tape.
Our internet site consisted of 6 Power Rangers and a 1-800 number which you could call your order in.
The internet came, and there were no people yet.
We really had to fight for credibility, and we had to evangelize not only within our own companies, but within the larger retail industry and marketplace.
A lot of things in the early days didn't work. The shopping carts didn't work. Our orders didn't go through.
I cannot tell you how many times we had to spell out http://www.espnnet.sportzone.com. And at the end of that, people looked at us like we're from outer space.
We had about 7 of us in the office standing around a 15-inch monitor, and we sat there waiting for the bouquet to render on the screen. And line by line,
we had 3 orders the first day that we were really in business.
By line.
And we sold $92 worth of product.
By line. Truly, it must have been 10 minutes it took for this image to appear on the screen.
It actually created a spirit of being a pioneer, of building something, and there was a real camaraderie around it.
But people did come, and they came in record numbers. It was just a matter of time.
The industry turned out to be a valuable and viable business and wasn't just a passing fancy.
I would say on behalf of the industry, I think surviving the burst of the bubble is a pretty significant accomplishment.
There's a lot to be said for surviving in this, not giving up.
We took just good, sharp people who wanted to learn, and we put them in the right environment, and they flourished.
I think we've innovated really well and come up with some amazing new technologies and processes and products that have changed the way the world buys.
And it still feels like we're kind of at the beginning, and there's still a lot more to go.
We've just scratched the surface, quite frankly. And it's great to have gone from this sort of whisper in the organization to a full voice at the table. And I think that's probably the biggest compliment for the last 10 years and validation for the last 10 years.
We've gone from $0 transacted online 10 years ago to over almost $150 billion US dollars online this year across all categories of goods.
we're still in that early stage, and that there's continues to be a lot more innovation that has yet to come.
We've become more sophisticated, we've become more experienced, we've become more scientific, and interestingly, I think we've become more creative as we've gotten more scientific.
We love new ideas. This industry gobbles them up, and however you can contribute to where we all need to go, it's good for us all.
I really think e-commerce, the future is faster. If you look back 5 years ago and look back today and look at the difference, just imagine 5 years from now.
I see this as being a catalyst that will help convert our economy into a different kind of economy in the future.
I think the future holds more of what we had in the past. Just change. Things will evolve, things will change.
You've got people coming out of college that do everything online. And as they come through the pipeline of life, it's going to have a big effect on the future.
This phase is one where we're going to see the real impact of technology helping us do what we want to do best, which is serve the customer.
The future is all about the customer.
The customer goes on the internet, a customer goes into a store, they shop through a catalog. They're a customer, and we need to reach them wherever they are.
I was talking to a couple other friends who were back in '95 were around doing this, and we all just kind of said, "Hey, we were right. This thing is really as big as in fact, it's bigger than we thought."
I don't think we're in the first inning, but it's maybe the big top of the second.
I think I'm most proud of being part of something that's changed so many people's lives.
We did all right. We did all right.